Okay. Hi, people. Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is Johnson Emmanuel. Or this afternoon or this evening, no matter where, depending on where you are in the world, I've got an interesting conversation with one of my students. Priscilla is her name. So I like a few things about her. First, she launched a business, but that's not even the important thing. Yet a woman who has an interesting story, and she's going to share that story. I'm going to ask her a few questions, so she's going to share that story. But before then, I like the fact that she saw opportunity, even though she didn't have enough money. If I mean, she didn't have money at all, but she took courage. She took
Okay.
courage. She took a step of faith and invested in that. She didn't have money. She took step of faith, despite everything. Everything like was not looking good, but she took step of faith. So basically, sometimes in life we meet obstacles, and then we want to give excuses, and we have 1 million reasons why we should give excuses. But Priscilla chose not to give excuse. She chose to launch a business instead of giving excuse. And um, I like that. And it's an attribute of someone who's going to go far in life. So she's on her way building a multi-million naira business right now. And that's not even this issue now. The main thing is that she's impacting the life of people with her story. And I just need to tell you upfront that if there's anything you want to do, if you have anything you want to do in life, do not allow don't make any excuse. You have no excuse. There's no reason why you should make excuse. Here was a lady who had 1 million reasons why she had 1 million excuses, but she chose not to have those excuses. Instead, she chose to fight those excuses and then launched a business. So I'm excited to have her. She has an interesting story, an amazing story, and I know you're going to love her story today. So hang there, don't go anywhere. I'm going to bring her in together to have her story today. Hey, Priscilla, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Very, very well.
Very well.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm excited to have you because I want to hear your story. Again, I want the world to hear your story. I just can't be the only one who will be hearing your story. You have an amazing story. So
Wow.
we're going to give it out to people so everyone can hear the story today. So, tell me, let's talk about first. Initially, when you before you got my book, you were scared whether it was going to be worth it. So go ahead to get the book.
Okay, thank you for having me. First of all, let me say that um, ignore my looks. Johnson Emmanuel actually caught me this morning very early. In fact, I've not had my bath right now, but I just needed to do this. So ignore the
Yeah,
looks right
but
now.
you
And
mentioned
then,
someone who's here to have a bath, looking beautiful like this. Then when she has a bath, I wonder what happened.
okay, so let me just drive into the story. I saw his book, Passion to Dollars, online. I was at a point where I was home. I always use the internet. I always, share my experiences with people one on one. But I didn't know how to reach out to a larger, audience. And then when I saw the book, someone, let me be very precise, Zubi O. Peters. I said, do you know this person? Is this person just making a actually, going to deliver at what he's promising? He told me, he said, please go for the book. You will find it very important. You will find it very useful. So actually, I didn't even have so much on me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just had my baby 4 months ago today. And so that was and then my baby was 2 months plus. So I paid for the book immediately. And then you can't believe it. I read that whole book in 2 days. And then I found so much value.
Wait,
Something
guys,
in
Zubi is actually um it's actually one guy. He has a book. There was the guy he called because I went out to try to look up for the guy. So Zubi is one guy who has the book, my book. He bought my book, Passion to Dollars. and it's one of the persons who's doing well. And these are guys who
Yeah.
also love what we are doing. They follow what we are doing. They are people we call our own protege. You know, they love what we're doing, and then we're adding value to them. Follow us closely, and so he got the book, and then he saw so much value. The point here is this: sell, no matter anything you're selling in the marketplace. If you're not giving value to the marketplace, people are not going to buy what you are selling. That's
Yeah.
just true.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
now she said she didn't have enough money. She said she didn't have enough money, but because someone had validated it, that look, this thing is good, go for it. And when she got it, she sent me some crazy message like, this is good, this is what the investment is, the best investment I've made ever. Thank you, this book is good, and all those things. And it was really, really good to hear all those kind of things. So it was a book she got, and she didn't have enough, but she took a step of faith, and she saw value in the book. Let's hear. So after getting the book, you read it in 2 whole days, and then what else? What else did you do?
And then immediately I kept an open spirit. I was like, God, when I read the book, I said, Johnson said there's a solution within you and that they to receive. That struck me so powerfully. And I was like, solution within me. And I started to think about it. What is my story? What is my experience? What is inside of me that the world needs to hear? That somebody's life, somebody's sanity, somebody's existence depended on. So, and then it came like a flash. I realized that 2 cesarean sections in 1 year, approximately 1 year, 13 months to be precise.
Wow.
And wow.
This is amazing. I like this. I like this aspect because we're moving gradually into the most interesting part of the story, where she had 2 cesarean section in 13 months. Like, that's crazy.
Yes.
I haven't done that myself. Like, section in 13 months, guys. So I'm going to push her. Don't worry, I'm going to push her very well. I'm going to dig until she tells us all the truth. But then, I like the fact that she said something that when she saw the book, my book, she said, God, this is the solution. Like, what solution? What is it she had? Most times we look for solution to when the solution is actually within us.
Yeah, so, right in.
So sometimes when you need somebody to tell you everything you're looking for, and I always tell my student and everyone else does, looking for is actually within you. You don't need to go anywhere else to get solution to your problem.
Yeah, sure.
Everything you need is within you. But you just need to think. You need someone to just touch you and help you bring that thing out of you. And that is exactly what she did. And honestly, I'm glad to hear the result. So after that, you didn't stop at that book's level.
No, I didn't.
You went on. So eventually she became, I think this is even the most interesting aspect too, because the book is a bit it's cheap. It's about $7 for the book. That's about in Nigeria it's about 3,000 naira. But it's about $7 or so for the soft copy. Now, to buy the book, but she still wanted to work with me. She believed I could help her. She got into my coaching program, and the fees were big. And yes, a stay-at-home mom struggled to pay the book, to buy the book. We even struggled to buy the book, but now also getting into the. Can you hear me? Are you there?
I can very well. Okay, yes, good. I am.
I need to be sure. So,
yes, I'm here.
We eventually got into the coaching program, and I remember the day she was going to get into our coaching program. She said, "Look, but I'm going to look for the money." That just struck me. That struck me because yes, somebody who
which was the truth, yeah.
Just and by the way, my coaching program are very expensive, right? But she just believed this was
very expensive. But worth it.
Yeah, you hear that? It's worth it. So how she told me she was going to look for a way to get the money. She signed. That was the day people were celebrating, doing other crazy things. She wasn't celebrating. Instead, she paid for a coaching program that day. She signed up to my coaching program that day, and she had access to my material and to me as well. So we started working with her. Later, she was able to launch her own business, and then she started collecting money. That is just awesome, and that is just all I like about her. She's great. I think she's doing an amazing job so far. So you got into the coaching program, right?
Yes, I did.
And things changed for you. You launched your program, your business, and all those things, and then you took things to the next level.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about your story.
Okay.
I think it's an interesting story. Let's talk about it for a second. You did
Okay.
2 CS cesarean section in 13 months. How the heck? What were you thinking
Yes.
about?
Actually, my first birth experience was really, really, really crazy. I labored 2 long hours, miserable hours. I was infused with oxytocin. As a matter of fact, 4 packs. You know, I struggled and struggled, and I couldn't still birth my baby, vaginally. So I had to be rushed in. I was almost at the point of death. I had to be rushed in for an emergency cesarean section. And, I fell into depression. The whole story, in fact, is a whole lot. And I've taken the time to put it up on my Facebook timeline for, other moms out there to see. But something happened, something really funny happened, sort of experience. I got pregnant again barely 4 months after the emergency cesarean section. Like my whole world crumbled. I hadn't even recovered from all the feelings and the emotion and the drama. And here I was again pregnant. I did some things which I also wrote in my book. First of all, I decided that I was going to, enjoy this second journey, because my first was, really challenging. I decided I was going to enjoy it. I was going to own my, I came to terms with the fact that if not for C-section, I would have been dead and forgotten right now, because I was at the point of death, and that emergency cesarean section saved my life. Yes, it literally saved my life. So I now thought to myself, I said, C-section is a blessing. Why would I be depressed about it? And there are millions of women out there who feel depressed, who at childbirth, or who think their bodies failed them, at childbirth. They see cesarean section as a cause, or, they see themselves as, weaker women. No, cesarean section is a blessing. Cesarean section is a blessing. Women who have cesarean section should celebrate their experience. They should own their experiences. So that was what I decided to do. I started to write, and then I wrote the book, C-section Mom, Super Mom. Yes, I am out to celebrate every C-section mom out there. I'm out to tell them that they are sacrificial mothers. We actually lay down our lives to give chance to another child, another life to be born. Can you imagine what that is? So that's the essence of the whole book. I intend to help women C-section experience, whether it is past, present, or future. In fact, C-section mom, super mom is a complete makeover for the C-section mom. It will help her, it will suffocate depression big time. I kicked the hell out of depression in that book. And then for those who are going in for their own C-section, it's like a manual. It's a complete manual. For the C-section, before, during, and even after. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. And people are testifying already. As a matter of fact, the first testimony I got was someone should have aborted her baby. Had a C-section, and then 5 months after, she got pregnant. As I'm talking to you, her previous, she had twins, as a matter of fact, and she's pregnant. She made an attempt to abort the child, not until she met and found my story online. And then she connected with me and she said, Priscilla, thank you. I have decided to keep my baby. If you can go through it gracefully, then I think I can. So that's the whole essence of it. And that's the message I'm spreading out there. Hello? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I can't seem to hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, Johnson. Can you hear me? Hello? All right, I'll just hang on for a while. I'm wondering if you can hear me. Are you there? Hello? I can't seem to hear you. Maybe we should. Over again. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, so